with myths. And music was my old man. I could dance out of time, but dance with no partners. Take my pills and keep right on stepping. Linger in the arms of non-English speaking men, so there was no possibility of understanding in you. You came saying, I am the nigga. I am the baddest motherfucker out there. I said, yes. This is who I'm waiting for. And to come with you, I had to bring everything. The dance and the terrors, the dead musicians and the hope, and those scars I had hidden with smiles and good fucking lay open. And I don't know. I don't know any more tricks. I am really colored.
Hi everyone, I'm Jasmine Weaver and I'm the Community Outreach Director for the Black Student Union here at the University of Houston. The Black Student Union's purpose is to unite Black students on campus as well as create fun, educational, and creative opportunities for the Black student here on campus. This year, as the Community Outreach Director of the Black Student Union, I had the honor to host a benefit performance, and I chose for that benefit performance to be for colored girls who have considered suicide when the rainbow was enough, which was written by Ntozake Shange, who is actually a former professor of our creative writing department here at the University of Houston. The author created the title Choreo Poem, which is a mixture between music, dance, and poetry, written in a play format. Shange's work brings out the resilience and the perseverance of Black women. It dives into some of our most intimate hardships and shows what it's like for Black women to resist mental illness despite the presence of mental illness in our community and our families. That's our presentation. Hope you enjoy the show. Thank you.
Dark phrases of womanhood, of never having been a girl, half note scattered without rhythm, no tune. Distraught laughter falling over a Black girl's shoulder. It's funny. This must be the spook house. Another song with no lyrics, no voices, interrupted solos, unseen performances. Are we ghouls? Children of horror. The joke. Don't tell nobody, don't tell a soul. Are we animals? Have we gone crazy? Cause I can't hear anything but deafening screams and some strains of closed in silence for so long she doesn't know the sound of her own voice. Her infinite beauty. She's half-note statured without rhythm, no tune. Sing her sighs, sing her possibilities, sing her righteous gospel. Let her be born. God, let her be born. And handled warmly. I'm outside Chicago.
I'm outside Detroit.
I'm outside Houston.
I'm outside Baltimore. I'm outside San Francisco.
I'm outside Manhattan.
I'm outside St. Louis.
And this is for colored girls who have considered suicide, but are moving towards the ends of their own rainbows.
Mama's little baby likes short men. Mama's little baby likes short men bread. Mama's little baby likes short and Mama's little baby likes short bread. Little Sally Walker sitting in the saucer. Rise, Sally, rise. Wipe your weeping eyes and put your hands on your hips and let your backbone slip. I'll shake it to the east, shake it to the west, shake it to the one that you like the best.
But me and my fellas, we was dancing. Since 1963, I won all kind of contests with my cousins at the Police Athletic League dances. And all Mercer County knew any kin to Martin Yates could turn somersaults for a Smokey Robinson to get a woman excited. We was dancing, doing nasty old tricks.
Is hard to press charges against.
If you know him, you must have wanted it.
A misunderstanding.
You know these things happen.
Are you sure you didn't suggest?
Had you been drinking?
A rapist is always to be legitimate, to be a stranger, someone you never saw, a man with obvious problems.
Pinups attached to the insides of his lapels?
Ticket stubs from porno flicks in his pocket.
A little dick?
Or a strong mother.
Or just a brutal virgin.
But if you've been seen in public with him, dance one dance, kiss him goodbye lightly.
With closed mouth?
Pressing charges will be as hard as keeping your legs closed while 5 fools try to run a train on you.
These men, friends of ours who smile nice, stay employed, take us out to dinner.
Lock the door behind you.
With fist and face to fuck.
Who make elaborate Mediterranean dinners and let the art ensemble carry all ethical burdens while they invite a couple friends over to have you. Are suffering from latent rapist bravado, and we are left with the scars.
Being betrayed by men who know us.
And expect, like the stranger we always thought was coming,
that we will submit.
We must have known.
Women relinquish all personal rights in the presence of a man who apparently could be considered a rapist.
Especially if he had been considered a friend.
And is no less worthy of being beat within an inch of his life, being publicly ridiculed, having 2 fish shoved up his ass.
Than a stranger we always thought it would be.
Who never showed up.
Because it turns out the nature of rape has changed.
We can now meet them in circles we frequent for companionship.
We see them at the coffee house.
With someone else we know.
We could even invite them over for dinner and get raped in our own houses by invitation, a friend.
Eyes.
Mice.
Womb.
Nobody.
Tubes. Tables. Whitewashed windows. Grime from age. Wiped over once. Legs spread. Anxious. Eyes crawling up on me, eyes rolling in my thighs. Metal horses gnawing at my womb. Dead mice fall from my mouth. I really didn't mean to. I really didn't think that one day I could just... Oh, get off of me! All of this blood and bones shattered like soft ice cream cones. I couldn't have people looking at me, pregnant. I couldn't have my friends seeing this dying, dangling thing between my legs. And I didn't say anything. Not a sigh or a scream to get them eyes off of me. Get them still right out of me. This hurts. This hurts me. And nobody came. Because nobody knew. Once, I was pregnant and shamed myself.
I ran to the adult room and came across Toussaint, my first black man. Now I didn't count George Washington Carver because I didn't like peanuts. Still, Toussaint was a black man, a Negro, like my mama said, who refused to be a slave. And he spoke French and didn't allow no white man to tell him nothing. Not Napoleon, not Maximilian, not Robespierre. In the summer contest, from Color Child can read 15 books in 3 weeks, I won and raved about Toussaint at the afternoon ceremony. Was disqualified because Toussaint belonged in the adult reading room. And I cried and carried that Toussaint home in the book because he was dead and living to me. Because Toussaint and them, they helped the citadel against the French, but the spirits of old dead Africans from out of the ground. Toussaint.
She let her thighs slip from her skirt. Crossing the street, she slowed to be examined, but didn't look back to smile or acknowledge a sincere, "Hey, Mama," or look back to meet the eyes of someone purposely finding something to do in her direction.
She became herself. Ordinary.
Brown braided woman with big legs and full lips.
Regular.
Seriously intending to finish her work, she quickly walked over to her desk, straddled on her pillows, and began. "You'll have to go now. I have a lot of work to do, and I can't with the men around. Here are your pants. There's coffee on the stove. It's been nice, but I can't see you again. You got what you came for.
Didn't you?
And she smiled. He would either mumble curses about crazy bitches or sit dumbfounded while she continued on, wanting no more than to lie between her sparkling thighs, and had planned on leaving at dawn. And she had been so divine, devastatingly bizarre the way her mouth bit round. Now she stood, a regular colored girl, full of the same malice and livid indifference as the sister warned from supporting a would-be cornblade, or waiting in windows. And they knew, and of course left in a hurry. She would gather her tinsel from the tub and jewels, place her silk roses in a box by her bed. And when she finished writing the account and a diary embroidered with moonstones and lilies, She would place a silk rose behind her ear. And cry herself to sleep.
Now, my ankles are coated in gray filth from the puddle beneath the hydrant. My oceans were life. What waters I have here sit stagnant, circling old men's body shit and broken little whiskey bottles left to make me bleed. I used to live in the world, then I moved to Harlem and my universe became 6 blocks. A tunnel with a train I could ride anywhere remaining a stranger. No, you can't go with me. I don't even know you. No, man, I don't want to kiss you. You're but 12 years old. Please, please, please just leave me alone. No, yeah, tomorrow, I can't use it. I could have stayed alone. A woman in the world. Then I moved to Harlem. I come in at dusk, stay close to the curb, round midnight just praying, won't no young man think I'm pretty in a dark morning. It wouldn't be good, not good at all to see a tall, short, black-brown man just full of his power in the dark. And in my universe of 6 blocks, straight up brick walls, women hanging out of windows like old silk stockings, cats crying, children giggling, a tavern with red curtains and bad smells, kissing ladies smiling in dirt, sidewalks spitting, men cursing and playing. I spent more money yesterday than I did the day before, and all that's more than your nigga ever got a hold to. Come over here, bitch. Don't you see I got $5? Never mind him, sister. Don't pay him no mind. Go, sister. Do your thing. Never mind him. Oh. Regular beauty and a smile in the street is just a setup. I used to be in this world a woman, and the world I had a right to the world that I moved to Harlem. For this setup, a universe, 6 blocks of cruelty just piled upon itself. A tunnel closing.
Three of us, like a pyramid. 3 friends, 1 laugh, 1 music, 1 flowered shawl knotted on each neck. We all saw him at the same time. And he saw us. I felt a quick thump in each one of us. Didn't know what to do. We all wanted what was coming our way. So we split. But he found one. And she loved him. The other 2 were tickled and spurned his advances when the one who loved him was somewhere else. He would come to her saying, "Your friends love you very much. I have tried and they keep asking, where are you? She smiled, wondering how long her friends would hold out. He was what they were looking for. He bided his time. And he waited till romance waned. The three of us made up stories about used to and could have been nice, because the season was dry. No men, no quickies, not one dance or eyes unrelenting, one day after another, except for the one who loved him. She didn't know what. Then the rose that she had left on his pillow, she found on her friend's desk. And there was nothing to say. She said, after you all this time, they hugged and went to where he was with another woman. He said bye to one, told the other he'd call. He smiled a lot. She held her head in the lap of her sister, soaking up tears, each understanding how much love stood between them. How much love between them. Love between them, love like sisters.
Last night I tried to clear my mind. It always helps me out. It's my therapy when I'm losing it, which is usually hell. I'm on an emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Loving you was never good for me, for me.
Ever since I realized there was someone called a color girl, an Eve, a woman, a bitch, or a nag, I've been trying not to be that and leave bitterness in somebody else's cup. Come to somebody to love me without deep and nasty smelling scar from lie or being left screaming in a street full of lunatics, whispering slut, bitch. Bitch, nigga, get out of here with all of that. I didn't have any of that for you. I brought you with joy I found, and I found joy. Honest fingers around my face. With dead musicians on 78s or live musicians, so $5 LPs. Where I have never been. And I love me some Willie Colon and some Arsenio Rodriguez, girl. Especially when I can make the music loud enough, right? So there is no me but dancing. When I could dance like that, it ain't nothing that could hurt me. So this right here, this is not a love poem, baby, because there are only memorial albums available. And I mean, even Charlie Mingus wanted desperately to be a pimp, right? And I mean, I won't be able to see Eddie Palmieri for months. So this right here, this is a requiem for my motherfucking self, because I have died in a real way. A real way. And not with awkward comments of the wild Cadillacs I used to joke about when I was fucking around, but a real dad loving is here for you now. Starting now, right now, because I don't know anymore how to avoid my own face, wet with my own tears. Because I had convinced myself that color girls, girls that look like me, that talk like me, that struggle like me, that we didn't have no fucking rights and no sorrow. And I lived. And I loved that way. And I kept sorrow allegedly on the curb for you. But I know I did that for my damn self. Because I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand being sorry and colored at the same time. It's so redundant in the modern world.
I lived with myths and music was my old man. I could dance a dance at a time, a dance with no partners. Take my pills, keep right on stepping. Linger in non-English speaking arms, so there was no possibility of understanding. And you came saying, I am the nigga. I am the baddest motherfucker out there. I said, yes. Yes, so I'm waiting for. And to come with you, I had to bring everything. The dance and the terror, the dead musicians and the hope and those scars I had hidden with smiles and good fucking laid open. And I don't know any more tricks. I'm really colored and really sad sometimes, and you hurt me more than I could have ever danced out of. Into oblivion just isn't far enough to get out of this. I am ready to die like a lily in the desert, and I couldn't let you in on it because I didn't know. Forget all that. Here's what I have. Poems, big thighs, big tits, and baby, so much love. Will you take it from me this one time, please? This is for you. Arsenio's trays cleared the way, and it makes me pure again, please. Please, this is for you. I want you to love me. Let me love you. I don't want to dance with ghosts and snuggle lovers made up in my own drunkenness, please. No longer symmetrical and impervious to pain.
We deal with emotion too much. So why don't we go ahead and be white then? Yeah. And make everything dry and abstract with no rhythm and no reeling for sheer sensual pleasure. Yeah. Let's be white then. I mean, right in the middle of it. There's no use holding on to ourselves. Let's think our way out of feeling. Let's abstract ourselves from families, and maybe tonight, I'll find a way to make myself come without you. No fingers or instruments, just thought, which isn't spiritual evolution because it's empty. And godliness is plenty, it's ripe and fertile. Thinking will do me a bit of good tonight. I need to be loved, and having the audacity to say, where are you? I don't know who to say it to.
Dangling on a string of personal care assistants. I splattered in mud in city rain, and no, I didn't get a chance to take a douche. Hey man, this is not your prerogative. I gotta have me in my pocket to get around like a good woman should. To make the poem and the pie or the chicken and the dance. But I gotta have my stuff to do it too. So why don't you find your own things and leave this package of me for my destiny? And I said, I think that's me, but I'm not sick.
I said, that's my number, but you don't really want to speak to me? And they said,
Let me check your number.
so they checked my number, and they said,
You tested positive for HIV.
and I thought I was gonna faint.
How could I be positive for HIV? I don't do drugs. Am I gonna die?
No, you're gonna live a full and vigorous life. You just have to stay on your meds.
I said, oh, okay.
So I went home and waited for DJ. Felt the blood streaming from my eyes, and I smelled burning chicken curry. I pulled myself up by the stove, and I turned the curry off. And I looked around, and none of his things were there. His clothes weren't there. His trinkets weren't there. His books weren't there. Everything about him just wasn't there. And I was positive. And not positive at all. It's not that I don't love him. It's not that I never loved him. It just have been so many years.
The holiness of myself released.
I sat up one night, walking the boarding house, screaming, crying. The ghost of another woman who was missing what I was missing. I wanted to be done with myself, jump out of my bones, leave me alone! Go on in the wind. It was too much. I fell into a numbness. Till the only tree I could see took me in her.
And this is for colored girls who have considered suicide, but are moving towards the ends of their own rainbows.
right, so tell me your name.
Oh, sheesh. Okay. Start over. Beginning, do y'all see? Y'all see?
Hi.
Hi.
All right, what's your name?
My name is Breon Thompson.
Ian
Is
Thompson?
that my phone or are you FaceTiming someone?
Me. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, got distracted.
Oh, no worries. What are you about to do right now?
I'm about to do a jazz piece. It's for the opening of this show. It's to a poem by Maya Angelou.
By Maya Angelou. All right, perfect. Well, let's go take a look if you don't mind.
Okay, let's go look.
Perfect.
Am I still my phone is Oh, welcome. You have like a speaker or something? No, but we got it. There.
We rise. You may write me down in history with your disafflicted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Question? Does my sassiness affect you? Why are you beset with gloom? Just 'cause I walk as if I have oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like suns and like moonlight, with the frequency of time. Just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soul surprise. That's my sadness affected. Don't take it so hard just as I laugh. As if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard. You can shoot me with your words. You can cut me with your lies. You can kill me with your evil. But just like life, I'll rise. Question? Does my sexiness offend you? Oh. Does it come as a surprise that I dance? As if I have diamonds at the meeting of my thighs. Out of the husk of history's shame I rise. Up from a past rooted in pain I rise. A black ocean leaping and wide. Right into a daybreak miraculously clear I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. And so, naturally,
But I get tired.
Are you channeling him? You're not channeling him.
Well, how am I supposed to channel him if I'm walking around there?
Hold on, girl. Now I know you done moved mad. Like, fuck you! You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you still holding the energy. You still. Think about it. Close your eyes. All right? Is he here? All right, magnify that times 10. All right. Now, he's telling you what the fuck you tripping about.
I get tired. And I have to come off the floor, and there's that woman who hurt you, who you left 3 or 4 times.
Don't look at me for, she was at me like, did I do it? Keep going.
Keep going.
Okay.
Dead mice. All forgot about. I couldn't have my friends looking at me pregnant. I couldn't have people seeing this dying, dangling thing between my legs. I didn't think one day I could just get off of me all of this blood, bones shattered like soft ice cream cones. And I didn't let out a sigh
and nobody came. Because nobody knew. Once I was pregnant and shamed myself. I really liked, I switched it all up. I messed up so bad. I really liked in the beginning how like, you were like wiped once, like as if you were like too good for it. And then whenever you said anxious, you like broke down. I liked how that changed right at the anxiousness because it kind of put like your character, it gave a personality to your character. Like, yeah. I feel like in the beginning, especially, you know, like some people, whenever they go to do things, they just kind of like, I'm too good for this. I'm too good, because they're trying to block that. And then as soon as it hits them, they're like, I'm here dealing with like anybody else. Yeah, exactly. So I really like that. I think you should keep that for sure. And your volume was like way better this time. And whenever you said the dangling things, like that, the loudness of that part was really nice. Like I imagined this dangling thing between your legs that you don't want them to see. Not even a baby, but just like a thing. Yeah, like this thing. And then whenever you're like, get them off of me, this blood, like it's just at that point, it's just you're so disgusted with the whole thing. So yeah. Yes.
I'm D'Andrea Bird. I go by D. I'm a junior here, and I'm an advertising major. I play the lady in purple, and I already forgot what I was supposed to say.
Yeah. So, what's your role? What's your role?
Lady in purple.
Oh, like more in depth. Like, so what does the lady in purple
why
do?
Okay, so the lady in purple is a pretty independent lady. She's having trouble figuring out who she is and what it means to be a woman of color, and what that means, what others will expect of her. The roles that I play, she's pretty standoffish. She doesn't really like going into depth about her own experiences because she's like not that comfortable talking about her struggles as a black woman.
So how were you selected to be the lady in purple?
I was selected because I don't know. I kind of relate to the lady in purple as far as maybe putting up like a shield behind my own struggles as a black woman and not being so adamant about talking about what life is as a black woman.
And that's interesting. So if we can go more like in depth, let's say society, like how does society make you feel being a black woman?
Society makes me feel like I should be ashamed of being a black woman and that I shouldn't discuss the struggles that black women face. But personally, that makes me want to fight harder and be stronger. Because I know that as a black woman, I am strong, and people deserve to see that. People deserve to see the greatness that I have and that all black women have.
So, D, correct?
Yes.
You've covered a lot of. I already know you. I know what I'm saying.
I was like, wow, Shuma.
All right. So, why does this play matter to people who are not, I guess, female or African American? Why does this play matter?
Okay, I think that it's called for colored girls, and it's often, thought of, only colored women can relate to this. And maybe it is only women of color who actually can relate, but I think that this is really important for black men to see how black women are being treated, and also for other women of different races to see the struggles that black women are facing, to see the strength that they have, and to align together to be allies of black women, to support each other, to know that women are women and we're all facing our own struggles and that we should help each other out.
Your answer.
You want to know my real answer? I was about to say something real intelligent. I was going to be like,
No, maybe we should save it. Okay, are you recording?
Yeah, I mean, I am.
No, bro, look.
Okay.
I was going to say, being a black woman in today's society is probably very hard because y'all really get exploited in like movies and music videos and like just a lot of name calling music. And it's probably hard for y'all. You get a lot of stereotypes, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Women in America are just kind of more itemized, I guess. Like we're
not
taken
definitely.
seriously.
Yeah.
Like you kind of have to prove yourself before you are taken seriously.
Sure. So you guys mentioned about being exploited, I guess, music wise and being called names. So who is y'all's favorite musical artist?
Beyonce.
Okay, Beyonce. Okay, so what about you?
J. Cole.
J. Cole. Okay, all right.
He's a real one.
Yeah. All right. Just warning because most people do not support, I guess, the language being used in these music videos. However, they're the ones bumping it. I mean, I guess the beat is pretty nice, but at the same time, those subliminal messages do go a long way. So how do you guys feel about the current state of music? And you mentioned Beyonce. How do you feel about Beyonce?
Well, right now, with her new album Lemonade, it's all about like women empowerment and things like that. So I really support that idea. But I guess to talk about the whole language and music videos and stuff, I mean, that does kind of make sense. We are kind of contradicting ourselves. But I think it's the power that you put behind the words, you know what I mean? Like when we're singing it, we're kind of just singing it, having fun, but we're not really like
Because I definitely listen to everybody. I listen to all of them, Kodak, all of them. But I just feel like, not more so on like me as a person, it influences me and how I view women. But as far as like the younger generations and how they feel.
Yeah.
Like you listen to it, they take it seriously.
Like the kids take it like for real. Instead of just letting it be a song, they take it to heart. Like everybody just want to get money, but they don't have no plan or nothing. I feel like that's part of the perception that the music gives, that you just make money quick and not work for it, which is not really true unless you an athlete or just was born into some money. You're not just about to pop out of the block and make some money doing nothing with your life.
True.
But I like the music though, but I know that ain't for me. That life ain't for me.
Understandable. So, ladies, just final question. Sorry about that. Do you feel comfortable expressing your sexuality? Since that's the topic we're talking about right now. Do you feel comfortable expressing your sexuality, or will you be automatically looked at as, a hoe or something like that?
Definitely. Like, if you talk about anything, I think related to your sex life, you are kind of perceived like, okay, she nasty, all right.
Definitely. I mean, I feel like it's something that if it is expressed, then yeah, you are called a hoe, or you're called names, you're judged. Because, I mean, not just being like a black woman, but just society as a whole is judging you.
Okay. All right. Any last words, guys?
Man, just try to graduate, man. life out here tough. Man.
Shout out to UH20, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we holding
all
it down.
the freshmen, we putting on for the freshmen.
All right.
My name is Khadisha Kone. I'm going to be playing one of the ladies in red. One thing I really like about the show is we really all connect together and we really all work together as women. And in the end, it's like we have so many shared experiences that we didn't even know that we had, and that really helps us bond, as well as being able to support each other and just being vulnerable around each other. There's so many stories in the poems in the play that really just bring out our vulnerabilities because we've experienced it or we've experienced something like it. And in the end, that vulnerability is what also brings us together. I think it's really hard. It's really hard being a black woman in America because you have so many different so many different groups really silencing you and silencing your experiences, and that's what this show is really about. It's, I can't really express myself because it's, white women's feminism silencing my experiences, or it's black men facing racism silencing my experience with racism. And so with so many different forces that you really try to fit into silencing your experience, it's hard to really say who you are when who you are is buried under somebody else's struggle or somebody else's oppression. And while you're buried under all this, you're still holding everybody up, holding up the feminism struggle, holding up the racism struggle. And each and everywhere we go, it's like black women are pioneers, but we're forced to be silent about our struggles. We're forced to be silent about the contributions that we make for other people to feel more valuable. We continuously give and we give and we give, but how much do we receive back? And I think that's one of the themes of For Color Girls is dancing through the pain, dancing on beer cans and shingles. It's like you're hurting inside, but no matter how much you're hurting, you still got to keep dancing because if not, you're dying.